Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. How you all doing? I hope you're all doing great. A very big thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for always coming back. Thank you, a million thank you to you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you a lot. And if this is your first time here, I want to say thank you for stopping by, and please help me hit the subscribe button, okay? And remember also to on the notification bells so that you always get notified every single time I upload my weekly videos on this channel. Today is just going to be a very quick and short one. I want to show you how to create the ruffles and the peplon you see on the outfit, just like you have it exactly on the thumbnail. So this is an already made dress. I have it here. So you can see this is a one sleeve dress. Okay, so it's an off shoulder, and you can see a long sleeve have it fixed on one part, while the other part just have this wide strip. So on this particular strip here, I'm going to be attaching what, a peplon here, or a ruffle rather. I'll be attaching a ruffle on this part. Okay, while on the lower part of the gown, I'll be attaching um, the peplon you see there. Okay, yeah. So this is the full length of the gown. You can see this all the way to the floor length. So I'm just going to come to this half length cut. It's an half length cut, by the way. So I would like to take the measurement, like where do I want um, the slit to actually start from. Okay, so this is an off shoulder. So just an easy way, I'll position my bust properly, so I can just start my measurement from the under bust. So the under bust I worked with was 14, so I'm just going to place my tape at 14 inches. That's from the under bust, so that I can just start counting the length of the dress. So from this point, I want the slit to stop at say 37. So 37 is like around the knee area, just a little bit above the new area. Of course, it totally depends on what you want. So I want the slit to start at 37. So I'm just taking this down and to what, mark out that 37. So here is the 37 inches where I want the slit to start from. Okay, yeah. So when I time I create this slit, I'm going to be fixing in the peplon. Okay, yes. So I need to move inward by the length of the peplon I want to fix, so that by the time I do that, it will still come back to this line. I hope you understand that. So, and if you look at it, it's a double flare. Okay, and I want it that way as well. So I want to use say 6 inches, let's say 6 and 5 inches interval, or even 6 and 7 inches. Okay, so let's say I'm using 6 and 5 inches. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. From this slit point I have marked, which is 37, right? I'm going to go upwards by 6 inches. So I'm moving upward back by 6 inches. I hope you understand. I'm moving upward by 6 inches. Okay, so this is inches mark is now what I'm going to work. So by the time I am fixing my peplon of 6 inches is going to flow and fall back to this point. I hope you understand. Okay, there's nothing difficult here at all. So now, having this now as my main line, now from this side I'm going to move inwards by 3 inches. I'm coming in what by do what I'm doing this because I don't want it to start exactly by the side. So this cloth has already been joined, has been fitted to the client's measurement. Okay, but there is possibility that they might be an adjustment. Who knows? Maybe I have to hold it a bit or what. So that is why I just don't want um to start exactly at this hemline. I'm just moving away inward. That's why 2 inches is actually okay as well. But let me just do 3 inches. So I'm moving inwards by 3 inches. Then I'll go to the opposite side, straight down. You can see at the straight down part, that's the opposite side. I'll come inward as well by 3 inches. So I'll come to the lower point, and I'll also move inwards by 3 inches. There's nothing difficult here. At this point, I'll take it again. I came in by 3 inches, then I went to the other side at the lower point, and I came in as well by 3 inches. So what am I going to do? I'll just connect these 2 points to give me a slant line. So from the 3 inches here, I'm just connecting the slant line to meet what, the one at the lower part. Okay, so this is just giving me a slant line. So this line I have created now, I'm going to what, cutting through this line. It's as easy as that. I'm going to be cutting through this line, and that's it. So I'll just go ahead with and cut it over. Please be very careful. Do not forget we're just working on only the front piece, okay? So you need to be very careful if you're doing this, so you don't go slitting both front and back. So I'll go ahead and cut this out now. So here you can see I've created the slit. Okay, yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to was clean up these edges first. It's either you use a weaver to weave it, or if you can carefully, hem it in so that you have it neatly at the edges. You can see, just fold it in a little bit, say like half of an inch, as you can see this way. So you're going to be doing this all through so that you'll be able to cover up this entire edges. Okay, yeah, so I'll do that later. So but after that, the next thing, of course, now, because this is the point, this is, yeah, the point where the ruffles will be fixed. So I also need to take the measurement of what I have here. So I'm taking the measurement from this point. So let's just see what we have. Straight down here I have about 31 on this side, and on this other side I also have 31 as well. Yeah. So 31 plus 31, that's what, 62. So 62 is going to be the circumference of the flare that I'm going to cut. I'm going to make use of this fabric. This is called an organza. This is an organza fabric. That's what I'm using for this. So I'm going to be folding this now in the way we cut out a peplum. It's very, very easy. So now I have this folded into 8. Okay, so if you want to cut out a peplum, if you're cutting for a flare cut, a circular peplum, all you need to do is to divide the circumference you have, divide it by 6.28. So as easy as that. Divide it by 6.28, then you add the length that you're working with. For instance, if I am using the 62 I have here, if I divide 62 by 6.28, you can see I have 9.8. Let's just approximate it to 10. So 10 inches, I will now add the 6 inches in length that I'm working with, which is going to be 16. Okay, so which means if I'm folding my square, I'm folding it in such a way that I'll be able to get 16 on my length. I hope you understand that. Okay, but looking at this way, the way I have this my fold, I already know that I cannot get 16. So what I will need to do, I'll split it into two, just like I told you. You can cut it together or you can cut it separately. So cutting it separately, I have here already, I have 32 here, 31 on one side, 31 on the other side, right? So let's deal with 31. Let's say 31 divided by 6.28, I have 4.9, approximately 5. If I now add my 6 inches in length, I have what, 10.9, which is approximately 11. So with this my fold already, I know I'm going to get like my 11 here already. Okay, and because I folded this into 8, remember, so I can as well just achieve entirely what I need here. I hope you understand me. Yes, so if it was folded into 4, it's just going to give me for one side. But because I have it folded into 8, I'll definitely be achieving the length of this entire piece that I need. So I'll just go ahead now and fold this. So I'll measure, what do we say we are measuring? 11. So I'll go and cut out my 11. So from this point, I'll just mark outwards 11 inches. The next thing, of course, we'll take out that circumference of 5. Remember, it was 5. When we divided 31 by 6.2, it got 4.9, approximately 5. So I'll come here and also mark out that 5. And also would connect the point. So I'll go ahead and cut this out. So you can see I have the length of what, of the 6 inches here. So if you open this up, I'm going to be having two circles. So you can see this, I'm having two circles already. So if I split it open, I'll be splitting one open, of course, so you see the way it looks. And if you get the measurement of what you have here, I have over 31, because that is cutting a circle for you. When you're cutting out a circle, there is tendency that you definitely have excessive amount of what you actually cut because of the circular, cutting. So you see, I have over 31 here already. So just like I told you, because it was folded into 8, I have it completely to fit in for these two sides. Okay, so you can see if I split this one open as well, it will also go round the next one. So I have my two flares ready. So what I will do now is to what? Take it after, of course, closing up these edges. So I'm just going to be attaching it this way. You can see, so I'm just demonstrating this so that you see this is quite straightforward. So guys, you can see I'm done attaching it, but don't forget, remember I said you need to join the edges. Okay, so I'm supposed to join the edges of this flare so that everything just run through. Okay, yeah, so this is it. Once you are done attaching it, you can flip it to this other side. You can go ahead and top stitch it at the edge so that you have it in place, and that is it, guys. You can see the way this looks already. This is definitely a beautiful one. Okay, yeah. So, and of course, it will even be more beautiful when it's layered. Yeah, so I really love this. So this is how it's going to look. Okay, yes. So this is how it's going to look. You can see this is already falling. You can see it's as easy as that, and that is it on how to make this. Then for the ruffle, you can also use this same flare cut. Okay, all you need to do is to what, form a guardant. Just create a pleat for using the flare. Okay, let's say we have this. Demonstrate this again. Let's assume we have our flare now. So we have our flare like so. Okay, so all I will need to do what is to create a pleat. Okay, you can just measure what you have here. For instance, from this point to this point, what I have here is 9. Multiply it by say 5, 6, or even less than, depending on how voluminous you want this to be. Yes. So once you do that, you'll be able to know the amount of pleats you'll be creating. So once you create your pleats, you're going to be having this full effect. Okay, you can see it already like so. And what, you just go ahead and attach it all the way from this point to the other point. You can see it's as easy as that. There's nothing difficult at all. Okay, but of course, all this flare, you also make sure what, you'll be what, hemming the edges. Yes, depending on how you want to do that. So this is it already like so. You can see how it's appearing already. Just create a plate with your flare and sew it all together and attach it to the sleeve so you have your full effects of your ruffle. Okay, and that is it, guys. It's as easy as that. That is it on how to make this peplum and ruffle. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me always. If you find this helpful, please do not forget to give me a like, share, and also if you have not subscribed to my channel, do not forget to do that as well. Thank you guys. I appreciate you a whole lot. Till I see you on another video. Bye bye for now.